Hello and welcome to English with Jimmy. And today's subject's title is Slang Them Off. Okay, let's start with some slang words. In a pickle. I like and enjoy eating pickle in my burger. Okay, but in a pickle could be mean to be in a difficult situation. So here's an example. I'm in a pickle because of Corona. My business is not doing well. Got that, guys? Good. You saved my bacon. When you help someone get out of danger, okay, or a difficult situation, he can say to you, "You saved my bacon." Okay, so thank you very much. You saved my bacon by helping me stand up to the thugs who tried to mug me last night. To mug someone means to rob him of his money or of his whatever he's got. Okay, so that's called mugging, right? So uh, you saved my bacon. Another word, break bread. When you break bread with someone, if you don't know him, he becomes like a friend. If you got a tiff or an argument with them, or is it you're not friends, or there was some sour grapes, things happened in the past, you forget about it and you start afresh, okay, and become friends. So let's break bread and be friends again. That's breaking bread, okay? Um, beef up. To beef up means to get strength. So to strengthen a team or whatever means to beef it up. Okay. So we are at the bottom of the league. We keep losing. Okay. So we need to beef up the team with fresh faces, new blood, new talents, and sign up young good players. All the words beef up, new blood is the same. Okay, new blood means new strengths, young people, fresh faces. Okay, new talent, young good players. It's all the words here. Beef up as well included means to get more strength and more energy to revitalize the team so you can win again. Okay, good. Uh, on the trot, means in succession, okay, or means one after another. So in succession or one after another. Example, in the equestrian competition, which means the horse jumping, when the horses jump the fence, okay, this is called equestrian. And it happens in the Olympics or in other competition during the year. So in the equestrian competition, the horse jumped 3 fences on the trot, okay, on the trot. Yes, delete that one. Yes. On a trot, which means one after another. Okay? Good. Move on. Hold the fort. Hold the fort means to take responsibility for a situation or a place or something like that when someone is absent. So hold the fort and look after the shop. I am going to the bank. So you tell your assistants to hold the fort because you go into the bank to do some business or something with the bank manager or whatever, or to get some money or change or something. Okay, staple diet. Staple diet is the food that some people eat. So in Japan, the staple diet for the Japanese people is rice. Okay, so rice is a staple diet for the Japanese people. Cough up. To cough up means to give money reluctantly, like you are reluctant to give the money. But he coughed the money that he owes the loan shark. Okay, so he coughed the money that he owes the loan shark. So the loan shark is a guy who is not a shark in the sea. Okay, no, it's we call the people who lend people money for very very high interest. Okay, loan sharks. So the loan shark will send some tough guys to threaten you and say, "Oh, pay the money." Okay, so they threaten you, so you cough up the money. It's like you get the money out of your chest like a cough. Okay, something difficult to do. Okay, hard up means short of money or poor. Hard up. Okay, I'm a bit hard up. Okay, this month. So I'm a bit hard up this month, and I can't afford a new to buy new clothes. All right, that won't do. So it means not accepted. That won't do, right? So he keeps making mistakes at work, and that won't do. Okay, yes, it's not accepted. I can't accept him making mistakes. Ease the burden. So after my dad died, okay, or passed away, I started working at the local grocery shop to ease the burden on my mother or on my mom. To ease him up, to help his mom, bless him. He started. To work because his dad died and they needed money. So that's ease the burden, financial burden or heavyweight on his mom. Buy now, pay later is a system for people who don't have enough money. Okay, so you pay in installments, like every month you pay a certain amount. If you can't afford it, why not use our new scheme, buy now, pay later? Okay, that scheme, yes, it's been used in many places. Okay, it's like a higher purchase, PH. Okay, HP. Pawning shop. A pawning shop is is run by a pawn broker. Okay, pawning shop is run by a pawn broker. Remember that, guys. Okay, and he offers a secured loan. Okay, to people with items of personal property used as collateral. So if you have a nice guitar or a nice watch or a mobile phone or something like that, you can pawn it in the shop for a certain amount of money. You take it, and then you take the money, and you leave the goods with the gentleman over there, the pawn broker. And when you have the money, you can go and pay back what you took, or otherwise you forget about the collateral. Okay. Example, I need some cash. I'm going to the pawning shop to pawn my guitar. Pawning shop. There you go. So remember that word, pawning shop, the pawning shop. To make a killing, okay, means to make a lot of money. Okay, so they made a killing during the real estate boom. So made a killing during, not in, okay, during the real estate boom. Make a killing. Remember that one as well. Yes, that's good. um, Tarnish an image or tarnish a reputation, to cause someone, the people, to think the worst of someone, okay, the worst opinion of someone. So he tarnished her reputation by accusing her of being a gold digger. A gold digger is a woman who is marries men just to take their money, okay, like half of the money. Like in the United States, the law allows her to split the wealth of her husband with her. So to tarnish means to make it look horrible, really, okay? And people disrespect, to tarnish the image of someone, or to tarnish the reputation of someone, okay? Fella and geezer and bloke and mate and buddy, all words that we use, common words, slang word that we use to talk about in day-to-day activity. You are my mate, and this geezer that you never saw before, okay? That we'll put a word here that you never saw before is my buddy. Okay, so here's another word, buddy. Okay, right? He is a good bloke. All words mean the same, bloke. Okay, his brother works with me, and as it happens, okay, he's a nice fella. So a fella, a bloke, a buddy, a geezer, a mate, all are the same thing. Hic, hic. It's the sound you make when you are got a hiccup. Okay, hiccups. All right, or when you are drunk. Okay, so hic. You either got hiccups or drunk. Yes, or you are drunk. Got it? That is hic. How we write it. Sometimes some people call it whoopee when you're drinking champagne, but hic is the word for hiccups. Okay, not whoopee. Bleak means like dull, really not very good. So we can say it on the weather. We say the weather today is looks. He got the sack, and his future looks bleak. A sack means like where you put your belonging in. It's like a bag, okay? So when you take it, means you it's like sling your hook, okay? You leaving. So you took your stuff and you left work, you've been kicked out, so your future is bleak. You don't know what you're gonna do in the future. All right? Smooch. A smooch means kissy kissy. When a boy and a girl are smooching, or a man and a woman smooching in the car or on the back seat, it's called a smooch. Okay, his dad caught them having a smooch on the back seat of his car, right? No sweat means no problem. It's easy. I can fix your car, no sweat. Okay, which means it's not difficult problem for me. I can do it quickly. A gig is slang for a live music performance. Okay, so we are going to a gig in the local pub. Pub is a public house. We're going to a gig. We'll listen to some music. Okay, that's good. Um, A farce. A farce is some situation that is so silly, okay? It makes everybody unable to take it seriously. You keep laughing about, okay? The wedding party turned into a slanging match, okay? Everyone was shouting. It was a farce, which is, okay, like you can have a farce on theater as well, farcical comedy, okay? It's full of situation, makes everybody laugh. Quick step. Quick step is a dance maybe from the 1930s, like the foxtrot, okay, not fast rock, okay, trot. It's a famous dance, okay, like the quick step, okay, and everyone remember it. It's fun actually. Might come back, okay. A bitch on a heat. That is a little bit rude to say. A bitch is supposed to be not pitch. Pitch with a P is where the stadium where the players play football. But bitch means a female dog. Sometimes you can use this to describe a female. So scantily dressed woman, which means wearing very little clothes, dancing erotically to attract male attention. She could be like a woman who's trying to attract the attention of male men in a disco, in a club, or something like that. Her dress and her dance was like a bitch on heat, like she's trying to attract the attention or meet someone in a nightclub. Uh, if you got it, flaunt it. If you got it, flaunt it. So means don't be afraid to show what nature gave you, okay, and profit from it. So if you're a beautiful woman, why not, okay? Why not work as a model? You are tall and pretty. If you got it, flaunt it. So if you got a beautiful body, work as a model and earn thousands of pounds, okay? Good. Hustler comes from the word to hustle, the verb hustle. The person who does the hustle is a hustler. And hustler is the American word is used for prostitutes or hookers or whores or lady of the night, politely, to put it politely, a lady of the night. So sometimes call them hustler or prostitute or a hooker or a whore. Butt out means to stop interfering. Okay, just butt out and leave us to live our life. So if your mom-in-law is just interfering in your life, okay, you can just say to her, butt out, mom, okay, and leave us to live our lives. They are an item to be, for two people to be an item, they are a couple. They are like inseparable. They always together, and they could have a romantic relationship or a sexual relationship. So Mark and Jackie are an item now, which means they are like cohabiting, living together, or like having a romantic or a sexual relationship. Okay. Um, don't push your luck. If someone is asking for a favor and then asking for another favor from you, you could say to him, oh, come on, don't push your luck. I give you one thing, so I can't give you, like, it's like someone asks you to give him some money. So, okay, he can't lend you some money and his car as well. Don't push your luck. So he gave you the car or he gave you some money. So don't ask him for his car as well. You got that? Just don't ask too many favors. Don't push your luck with someone. Okay. Indulge yourself, spoil yourself, give yourself a break, pamper yourself, treat yourself, splash out on. All these words means to like spoil yourself, to enjoy yourself. Okay, like okay. So here are some examples. Indulge yourself. Forget the diet. Okay, forget the diet. Eat that chocolate fudge. Got it? Good. Spoil yourself and buy an expensive car. Okay. Give yourself a break and go on a holiday to the Maldives. All right, yeah, I'd love to go. Okay. Pamper yourself and enjoy a nice sauna and massage. Yes, of course, I like that as well. Treat yourself to an expensive dinner. Yeah, why not? Okay, treat yourself and have a nice meal somewhere with some of your friends. Splash out on a new wardrobe. Yes, buy yourself a nice new clothes, a new dresses and or new suits or whatever you want. A nightcap is an alcoholic drink taken at the end of the day. Okay, so after taking her out to dinner, she invited him to her flat for a nightcap. It's a polite way to say to the person who invited her that she likes him, or maybe she wants to start a relationship with him, or whatever. After the nice dinner they had together, they like went on a date or a blind date, and they enjoyed each other. And so when he's driving her home or walking her home, she will politely, he will leave, but she will say to him, oh, would you like to come in for a nightcap? Which means it's like an invitation for a small drink and maybe more upstairs at her place. Okay. Um, what you look like. Okay, when someone looks funny and you're laughing at him and the way he looks, you say to him, "Oh, what you look like." You can say, "What do you look like?" No, or "What you look like." Okay. So after a cake fight, and when some people go mad in a buffet or somewhere when they're having a party and they start throwing cakes at each other, and all the spongy, creamy clots are on the faces and things like that. Okay. So after a cake fight, she looked at him and said, "What you look like," okay, which you look so funny with all the cream and the cake on your face. Piping hot. Piping hot means very hot. Okay, so the waiter served the food and said to the customer, "Okay, be careful. The food is piping hot. Piping hot. Yes, so don't touch the plate." Okay. Or you can actually say, to be more specific, you can say here the plate, okay, is piping hot. uh, Low carb. Low carb is short for low carbohydrate food. Okay, so she eats low carb food to lose weight. Got that? She eats low carb to lose weight. Yes, some people like, okay, limbo land. Limbo land, if you are a Catholic or religious, it's like the area between heaven and hell, okay? But some people could be mentally, if they got Alzheimer or whatever, could be in limbo land, like they don't know where they are, all right? So that's his word is used for people who like a little bit disorientated, and they don't know where they are. I'm talking for too fast, I know, guys, but there is so much to say. So forgive me, okay? There's lots of expressions I'm trying to cover and to make the video just maximum, like in a certain number of minutes, okay? So limbo land. So granddad was senile and in limbo land. He doesn't know where he is. He's a bit like disorientated. The Queen Jubilee is a royal jubilee, is an occasion to celebrate the life and the reign of the monarch, of the queen, or the king, okay? On certain significant events, and there's big celebrations and parties around the world for that jubilee, okay? D-Day is a famous day on the 6th of June 1944. It was beginning of summer, and the Allied forces, America, France, England, and the free world, okay, Canada, Australia, and so on, okay, they all invaded France at Normandy to liberate it from Nazism and get rid of Mr. Hitler. Okay. The day of reckoning is judgment day. So if you do lots of mistakes and bad things, misdeeds and mistakes, okay, you will be punished for them on your the day of reckoning. So smoking, drinking, eating greasy food, and now his day of reckoning at the hospital for an open heart surgery. So if you don't treat your body right and you smoke and drink a lot, you end up and eat fatty food, okay, you'll end up needing a heart surgery, unfortunately, okay? So be careful, guys. Eat healthy food and don't drink and don't smoke. They're all very bad. If you want, you can drink moderately, but not, okay, not too much. Warmonger is someone who wants to start a war. Hitler was a warmonger in a nutshell, actually. Yes, Hitler was a warmonger. He wanted to start a war and fight people. A tug of war is like a game, actually, where two teams of people, men or women, they try to pull each other over a certain line on a rope. So both sides are pulling the rope until one side succeeds in pulling the other side to the center line. Okay, so we call it a tug of war. But a tug of war can also describe in politics something like America and China are in a tug of war. Always countries, America and Russia, they're challenging each other, and that is like a tug of war between equals, okay, like both sides almost two massive superpowers in the world. The kingmaker, a kingmaker is a person who is very connected, and he uses conniving and political methods and strange ways. He's got strength and communication in order to make someone a king and put the crown over his head. So the king maker is the person who put the crown over someone's heads. Okay, good. Machiavellian is a theory, actually. Okay, it means you can do whatever you want. Okay, written by there's a book by Machiavelli. It's how to remain in power using clever lies and devious tricks. Okay, so he relied on Machiavellian tricks. Okay, Machiavellian, it's a mouthful actually. Machiavellian tactics to get elected. That happens a lot with politicians. It's like many of them don't have principles. All what they care about is staying in power and ruling for as long as they can. Machiavellian. Okay. Accession day is the day the monarch or the king or the queen sat on the throne. Okay, that's accession day. Call to arms. The speech was a call to arms by the president to defend the country. Yes, he realizes something is there's some danger or whatever, or they're going to invade someone, or they're defending themselves. So it's a call to arms. Get the arms. We're going to defend ourselves, or we're going to fight someone. It's like a call to war. Fraternity and sorority. Yes, fraternity and sorority. That is a brotherhood or a sisterhood. Okay, between students normally in top universities or whatever for the very, very, very extremely super rich. Okay, uh, they become like a one unit, like a community, okay? Like sometimes they call it a Greek organization, okay? And they swear allegiance to each other, they defend each other, back each other, okay? So here's a matter of opinion. Someone has said that not only fraternity maintain toxic, okay, homogenic, hegemonic masculinity, rape. God, what a word, okay? Rape culture and violence. They also protect predominantly white affluent men who come from advantaged background. It's a this is like a matter of opinion. If he thinks that it's okay, but uh, I don't know. Does such a thing exist? They discover Masonic communities like that or groups, lodges like that, but I don't. So fraternity or sorority is a brotherhood, as we said, or a sisterhood, normally between the very, very rich when they are at college or university, and they stick by each other and defend each other and protect each other. That's as far as I know. Whether it is uh, something that has some, I don't know, rape culture and violence, I don't know. I can't talk about this, but this is just the opinion someone was saying, so we'll just mention it. The world is full of mafias and I don't know, brotherhood and masons and so on. All these groups that operate in a certain mysterious way we don't know. So just fraternity and sorority. Remember the expression. U-turn means to change your mind. Okay. He had second thought. Second thought means a U-turn. Like you're thinking about something and you're going to like do something and then you change your mind, decided to do things. So he had a second thought and made a U-turn and decided to re-employ. Okay, here we got. Yes, we added the hyphen. Okay, yes, okay, all right. So he had a second thought and made a U-turn and decided to re-employ the worker he fired. So he fired someone and he made a U-turn and he decided to re-employ that person. Okay, good. What else is left? Make or break. Yes, it's a final decision. Okay, this deal, okay, will make or break our company. So it's like it either works. Okay, if it doesn't work and they lose the deal, the company will collapse. So it's a make or break. Remember that one, guys. Okay, make or break. Okay, make or break. Gagged means censored. Okay, so the dictator gagged the media and press. To gag someone means to put your hand on his mouth so he doesn't speak, or to like cover his mouth with a piece of cloth or something like that, so he can't talk. So the dictator gagged. That expression is used on the media and the press to make them like appear like a person who can't speak. So he's gagged. Okay, gagged. Pull strings. Strings here are not the guitar strings. It's like ropes, okay, or connections. So he tried to pull strings to help his nephew get a job. So he's tried to help his nephew get the job by calling his friends and company manager and so on to help him get a job to his nephew. And finally, conquer. And conquers, by the way, it's a game. Okay. Kids, they get the nuts from a chestnut tree, okay, and they tie them to a little rope, and then they start hitting each other with them and see who can break the nuts of the others, okay. All right, it's just a game. It's called Conquerors. Conquers. Conquers, yes, it's called Conquers. Okay, I think that's it, guys. 25 minutes. The video is quite long, but we had to cover all the words for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. And remember all these slang words that we mentioned at the top, at the beginning here, okay? Like in a pickle, very good, yes. Save the bacon, break bread, beef up, yes, very good, okay. On a trot, yes, one after another. You hear the expression quite a lot, okay? On a trot, and hold the fort, staple diet, cough up, hard up, that won't do, okay. Ease the burden, buy now, pay later, pawning shop, yes, okay. Make a killing, tarnish your reputation or the image, fella, geezer, bloke, mate, buddy, hick or drunks, okay, is a sign, okay, bleak, okay, smoochy, smoochy, smooch, okay, you hear that a lot. No sweat, you hear that a lot in the street, okay, yes, no sweat, we'll do it for you. A gig, we're going for a gig, a bit of music in the pub, okay, a farce, funny situation, okay, on TV, whatever, quick step, an old dance, bitch on a heat, okay, well, you shouldn't repeat that a lot, but you heard it from me. Okay, if you got it, flaunt it. Yes, the expression is used a lot. Okay, if you got it, flaunt it. Okay, make money. Okay, hustler. All right. Yes, we talked about that. Butt out. So if there's a conversation and it's heated and someone doesn't want you in, butt out. Get out. Okay. They are an item. They are an item. It's used a lot. Means they are lovers. They're together. They are an item. Remember that one. Don't push your luck. Yes, you can use that a lot in day-to-day affairs with your friends or brothers and sisters or mom at home and things like that. Don't push your luck. Luck. Indulge yourself, spoil yourself, give yourself a break, pamper yourself, treat yourself, splash out on is used a lot in advertisement, guys. Advertisement on television and media, like okay, for many things. Okay. Um, a nightcap, yes. Would you like to come up for a nightcap? Yes, that happens in on dates. So if you're dating, be careful because if she asks you up for a nightcap, okay, you're lucky. All right. What you look like if you're having a cake fight, we talked about that. Okay. Piping hot if you're eating in restaurants, the plate is piping hot. Okay. Low carb, yes, eat low carb if you're trying to lose weight and to go on a diet. Okay. But if you are an athlete or someone who exercises a lot, no, eat. Okay. Limbo land, you might hear that word. Okay. The Queen Jubilee, D-Day, we saw. Okay. A day of reckoning, yes, that comes. Okay. Warmonger, tug of war, a kingmaker. Okay, Machiavellian. Okay, very good. A session day for the monarch. Call to arms or fraternity and sorority. Yes, we use that with top aristocratic guys. Who okay, U-turn and have a second thought. Yes, make or break. Yes, it's important decision. Okay, gagged. Yes, to gag someone. Pull strings and conquer. These are all the words about a slang them off. Okay, I chose that title now. Okay, so slang them off. Well, that's it, girls and guys, and I thank you.